let's get spooky. It's your girl Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new, creator of Muse Infused. And today, we're gonna do another story time, but it's gonna get a little spooky. Before we get into this story, I wanted to do a quick little shout out to my favorite magazine. It's called Vivid Magazine. You can get their magazines online. This is me on the cover, oh my God. And I have a couple pages in here. Really good fashion editorial stuff. If you want to get to know some more upcoming models or upcoming photographers. Yes! You can get their magazine. Their newest edition was from July, and it's the bathing suit one. So you can see little old me in a bathing suit. Yes, work. So yeah, definitely check it out. I'll link their website in the description below. Definitely check it out. You can grab one of their magazines, and I think they're also online, so you can download it. It's just awesome. Support your girl modeling. You know, I know you got me, right? We're friends. Okay, so now getting into the story. So a couple years ago, I got super interested in witchcraft. So it was the type of witchcraft that would be about Wicca magic, which is a certain type of magic and a certain type of witchcraft practice. So I started getting into that. I got a couple books. There was this little cute witchcraft store in the town that I grew up in. So that's kind of where I would get my incense. I got the little cauldron, candles, you know, the whole thing. So I had my little kit, and one day was a full moon, and I was like, oh, I want to do this full moon ceremony. I had this full moon incense, and I really wanted to try it, but I was a little spooked to do it by myself, so I asked my best friend Katie, hey, what's up, girl, to come with me and try out this witchcraft ceremony with me. So she was down. This girl's always game to do anything crazy or interesting or fun. I have lots of ghost stories with this girl too, but this one was particularly spooky in my opinion. So we go to this forest in the town that we lived in, and it was kind of weird too because we went off the path to like try and find our own little like area to do this ceremony so that no one would like see us and think that there's some crazy shit going on. So we went off the path and we see this huge weird wooden bear statue in like the middle of the woods. It was so weird. And we were like, okay, well, this is a good marker to like, you know, let us know where we are and how to get back. So we set up our little casting circle. You know, I used blessed salts and just kind of made it go all around. And then we sat in the middle of the circle and set up the whole little altar and the candles and the incense and the cauldron and all of that. So I brought us into a meditative state. And this is where it gets kind of weird. So we start meditating, I light the incense, and the full moon ceremony is basically just you think about all of the good things that happened to you within that past moon phase, and you basically just thank the moon goddess for blessing you with all of these things within the last moon cycle. So we're sitting there and we're thinking about, you know, all the good things that happened just in a meditative state. Now, swear to God, and Katie swears as well, we honestly felt like we were in this meditative state for about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes tops, okay? We started the meditation when it was like the sun was kind of setting. It was maybe like half an hour before the sun would set. And when I brought us out of the meditative state, it was pitch black. It was dark. I looked at my phone to see what time it was, and it was 2 hours later than when we started the meditation. So both of us are kind of weirded out. We're like still kind of in like a little bit of a trancey kind of like state of mind. So we're kind of like didn't really know what happened. We're like, oh my God, like how is it so late? Like this is so weird. Like what, you know, what's going on? This is where, oh my God, I get goosebumps when I think about it. All of a sudden, we both look to our left, or I think it was her right, my left. We both looked like this at the exact same time, and all we see is like a spark, and it must have been like 8 feet up in the air. And it wasn't like, at first I was trying to, rational it, and I was like, oh, it was like a firefly or something. No, like, when you go to light a lighter and it makes that sound, the like sound, that's what we heard. And you saw spark, like someone was lighting a lighter and it sparked, and both of us just looked at each other. Also, I want to note that when we both looked over at where the spark was, we shone a flashlight and there was no one there. There was no one in the woods with us. There was no one where the spark was. And plus it was 8 feet up in the air. So it was just so weird. We were like, oh my God, packed up the shit. And when I say we ran out of the woods, we ran out of the woods, we ran down the pathway, we ran all the way back to my car. We were like freaking out. We're in the car and we're both shaking, like so freaked out. And it took us maybe like 10-15 minutes to calm down because we both were like shaking. We were so nervous. We ended up going to Tim Hortons and getting like a hot chocolate and trying to talk it out, trying to figure it out. Neither of us could figure it out. And to this day, we still have no idea what it was. And it's weird too, because when that spark went off, you could just feel a presence there. It wasn't really anything, like an intimidating presence or any sort of like evil presence. It was just a genuine like presence, which is interesting because when I got the moon goddess incense, apparently it's to call the moon goddess to your casting circle and allow her to come and receive all of your thankfulness and bless you for the next moon phase. So the only rational thing we could come up with, and even this isn't that rational, is that the moon goddess accepted our thanks and came to do some sort of blessing on us. And we have no idea if anyone was really there or what it was. But personally, to this day, I believe that it was a moon goddess or some sort of deity that we summoned while doing the full moon ceremony. It just creeps me out because like we are in a full-on trance for 2 hours. Like neither of us opened our eyes. We were like full-on meditating, and it was just, it's so spooky because like we both saw that at the same time, and it wasn't like it was just such a weird coincidence. Like we both look in the exact same spot and see the exact same thing and describe it the exact same way. It was just so incredible, and it was such a crazy experience. I have not done any witchcraft ceremonies in the woods since then. I was so freaked out, but it's definitely something really interesting. And if you guys are interested in learning about Wicca, witchcraft magic, I would 100% support you on that. It is so interesting. It's been used for thousands of years, and honestly, it's just really cool. It's very grounding. So if you guys have any spooky witchcraft or other spirit stories, write me a message in the comment section below, and I would love to hear any of your stories. Well, that was a quick video, but I hope you enjoyed my scary witchcraft story. And give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and we have lots more videos coming on the way. We, as in me and all my different personalities. So, thanks for watching. Bye!